Hey everyone, today we're on Anthem of the Seas and we're going to do our cabin tour of cabin 11703. So when you get to your cabin, you will find your Seapass cards in the front pocket. So give them an open up, make sure that you actually are in the right room. Let me see. Correct. That is us.
Good.
So
you were able to read the boarding pass?
Absolutely. So to get in, just tap the front and come on in.
You finally made it. Welcome to paradise.
Oi. Look how squeezy that is.
Let's review some safety tips to ensure.
Well, there's our first impression.
Oh.
Stay tuned for the rest of the cabin tour.
Okay, so we've decided to do this one slightly different from how we normally do our cabin tours, and because things were full on yesterday, so we've actually unpacked. So you're going to see extra things floating around the room. But yeah, as you come into this cabin, on the back of your door, you've got all your plans, so telling you where you are, what part of the ship you're on. So when you walk out your door, you know whether you're going to the front or the back. It has your muster station on there as well, so in case the alarms do go off, you can be reminded, because I would not remember that probably in that moment. So this is a good reminder as you go out the door. They also have your sleeping off the adventure magnet. So if you want to have a bit of a lie-in and you don't want to be disturbed, just pop that on the outside of your door at night or during the day, whatever you would prefer. Here you've got your air conditioning panel, so you can put that up and down as you like. If you like it cold like we do, put it down. They do have the cards in the little sockets here. That just activates all your lights and stuff. So if you take that out, you'll lose your aircon, you'll lose your lights. So generally you just leave that in there.
Yeah, Deb, there's a couple of they're ours.
They're ours. These are just some of the things that we do. So we bring our own hooks. Just helps get things off the ground. So I do like a nice tidy room when we're in here. So it's all about getting everything up for us. Full length mirror with your little bin down here. Yes, and as you said, I've got my clips, so I put all my paperwork up there so it doesn't get left all over the benches. Hooks for my bags, everything like that. Love that. All right, bathroom. You got your two hooks here. Obviously that's where we hang our toiletry bag, and it's great to hang a towel on there as well.
Yeah, normally I will hang my towel up here.
Can I just let you know? Sorry, Matt.
No, I was going to say I normally hang my towel up here on the door, and then Deb hangs hers on the towel rack. That way we don't have one towel on top of the other.
Correct. But just in case you know, so here on Royal ships, they've got this little extra bit here. So that's actually used to go over. Oh my gosh, and you do get some that are a little bit tight. But they are meant to hook over, just allows your towel to hang a little bit easier. Okay, so inside, you've got your nice lighting. They'll obviously replenish your towels as needed, hand towels, face washers. You got your 3 shelves here, and you've got your shaver port up there as well. So sink, it comes with a bar of soap. Underneath you've got an extra bin, your bath mat, toilet paper, bin, etc. And toilet behind. Toilet. All right, shower. Lovely. Love, love, love. Nice and roomy. You've got your turn on knob here, and then you've got your temperature one on here. Okay.
And there's a little shelf in there, plus the hook up here as well. So if you've got your swimmers or wet clothes, things like that, maybe you've been on a short tour or up at the pool, you can hang there. And they also have this great little bar down the bottom for putting your feet up. So ladies, like if you're shaving legs, or men,
very
if
handy.
You're shaving legs.
Actually, I've just realised, you normally hang this one
on these ships, you normally have
because it sits in nicely in there, and then saves that room for the towels.
Yeah, well normally Noah and I might use the door and rather than you using, and you use the other racks.
Yeah. And one thing to note that these cabins, so when you turn those lights off at night, it actually still has an ambient light in there, so you don't have to turn the light on and off at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it obviously must be on a timer.
Timer,
I'm assuming, yeah. All right, cupboard space. Now, as I said, we have unpacked in here, so you've got hanging. I just needed a few extra hangers last night, so my cabin steward went and bought me those last night, which was great. So I can just hang up a few others that we've got lying in there. But yeah, you got your shelf, you've got your safe in here. Has all the instructions on how to set your safe to the number that you want in there. In here, and now all our clothes are here, but you do have this bar that you can fold down if you want to do double hanging as well in there. Then you've got a couple of drawers down underneath here as well. All right, so we get a single chair in here, and this is a virtual balcony interior room. So that is currently what outside looks like at the moment. So there is a camera.
A little bit dark because I've got a filter on the...
and it's a little bit blurry, this screen, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, it's always, the camera's out of focus a little bit, I think.
Yeah, correct. And just to note, you can turn that screen off through your TV.
Not on this ship.
Not on this ship.
No, not in this room. This
So how do we
room,
turn
they're
it
not
off?
connected. We can't. That's what the curtains are for.
Huh. Scratch
So
all that.
on some of the Royal Caribbean ships, you can turn off the virtual balcony screen, but on this ship in this cabin, you cannot.
Interesting. All right, so you've come to your desk. Now, obviously, we've got a bunch of cords and everything here. You have your ring light for a bit of ambient light there. Now you have your two US sockets there. Just plug that back in. You got two USB-C
Although I plugged into
ports.
those and they didn't work, but yeah,
I think one worked.
one worked.
I don't know. We'll come back to you on
We
that
will
one as
do
well.
a cabin review and at the end of the trip and tell you all the goods and the bads.
And that's it. And then you've got a Euro port there as well. Just a note on these ships. So you've got your chair that pulls out, but these desks also pull out. So, you know, we've done it in previous rooms where we've brought it over and had breakfast. We may even do that this one as well. But you can move that around as well if you have the space. Coming over to the main sort of area here, you've got your TV. Comes with your kettle, 2 mugs and coffee, tea and sugars. If you want milk, you can go and get that in the Windjammer. I think you can maybe request it from your cabin steward as well. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but...
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think it's Windjammer.
Okay. Now, just depending, the bottles of water, we have got those. Just depends on what tier you're on what benefits you have, but we do get bottled water
With
included.
being a member of the Crown and Anchor Society and
That's it.
our level.
All right, so drawers with all our medication, but it does come with our hair dryer,
Yep.
and you will have your breakfast menu that you can hang on the door outside, usually by 3 a.m.
Yep.
Now, you can get your continental breakfast, or you can get your American breakfast. And I think that is $7.95
Yep.
to get the American breakfast.
So the continental breakfast is free delivery.
Yep.
But the American breakfast is $7.95 service fee for delivery.
Yeah. All right. Now,
Just show me that hairdryer. Sorry, dude.
let me.
That's the hairdryer.
Yes, indeedy. All right. Now, down below, you've got your little cooler box in there.
We've got a couple of drinks down in there.
We do indeed.
Now we put those in yesterday afternoon when we first got into the cabin. How's it?
They are super cold.
There you go.
Lovely. That's beautiful. All right, and then you have more drawers. You've got tissues in that top drawer. Excuse all our gear in here at the moment. And then 3 more drawers. And they have plenty of space. All right, now coming over to the bed side of things. This is the not so fantastic little space here. you can show that, Matt, it's a nice little narrow spot to get around this side of the bed. So
Yeah.
sort of go sideways down here. Above here. Now, I did notice that half of it was taken up with bedding. I'm sure that if we asked, we could have got that bagged up and put under the bed or something like that, but we haven't really needed that space at this stage. You got your lamps on either side, and just this narrow little shelving unit beside, and your phone on here. And it does also have the QR code for if you want any housekeeping requests on there. But I did find that when I wanted the hangers and the mattress topper, they weren't on that list. So I just had to ask my cabin steward instead for that one. We'll see how this new mattress topper goes tonight, and we will let you know that in our review.
Yes.
Same goes on this side with your little shelving unit, but you do have a US socket on this side.
So that is the only side of the bed that has power.
Correct.
So, if you need to, if you want to be charging phones or devices on both sides of the bed, make sure you've got a cable that can let you. We find a 3-meter cable.
Works beautifully.
It works beautifully, and you can sort of tuck it behind the bed.
Correct. And then you've just got another storage unit on the other side.
Excellent.
There. Okay, so that is our cabin tour of 11703. We will come back at the beginning, at the end of our cruise, and we'll let you know if we had any problems, how we found the location, how comfy was it in the bed in particular.
But in the meantime, if you did find this video somewhat useful, please, even if it's only just a little bit, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments section below, and we will see you in the next video.